from Subpixel headquarters and streaming all over the world, it's the Minigame Game Show!
Hello everybody and welcome to yet another fantastic episode of the Minigame Game Show, episode 2. That's right, we're back. You guys wanted it and we're delivering it. We've got some fantastic contestants. First of all, we've got Jimmy from high school. How's it going?
Hi, I am not still in high school. I graduated 12 years ago.
I know, it's just
going well, Ian. Thank you.
That was kind of your peak. I couldn't think of anything better. So, Jimmy from high school. We've also got Karen from the Subpixel family. How's it going?
Hello. I'm doing well. I'm so excited to be here.
Now, I'm a little anxious because you told us that you have a spicy anecdote for us.
Oh, yes. It's so I think this was like a couple of weeks ago. I was playing something on the couch and Will was just next to me on his phone. And I just kept hearing like and then I'm like, who are you texting that you're giggling so much? He's like, I'm texting Jimmy. I think it was about Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh, God.
That's where it started.
And
it devolved from there.
Speaking of stupid nerd things, we've got Jake from Subpixel Lego fandom.
That's my brand.
You know, I shouldn't say that because I literally just spent an hour carefully packing up all my Lego sets into a box with all this foam. I was like, don't break, little ones, don't break.
It is the most stressful part of any move.
Oh my goodness. Well, folks, are you guys ready for the Minigame Game Show? You are all virgins to this, is that right?
And in general, yes.
Perfect. So let me go over some rules real quick. The Minigame Game Show. Basically, we're going to be playing 5 video game themed mini games that are going to be composed of different types of trivia questions. You guys are not allowed any outside help or Googling, which means if you're looking at the stream chat, go ahead and close that or minimize it as well. However, those of us watching at home or from the future, feel free to play along, keep your own score, and tweet at us that you got a perfect score, or play along in the chat. I see Kyle Bailey texting from Japan in the chat, watching already. Kyle Bailey, from episode 1 of Minigame Game Show. Go check it out at subpixelfilms.com if you missed it. We're going to be playing these games. You're going to get points. When you get a point, you're going to hear something like this. Or something like this. At the end of the game, the person with the most points wins the game. And I hear you asking, what does that mean? What do we win? Well, folks, you're going to win. I need a keyboard. You're going to win a grand prize. It's a Super Mario backpack set.
Wow.
That's right.
That is so cool.
It's a backpack, lunch bag, and gadget purse. The water bottle is not included. I repeat, the water bottle is not included. This will be express shipped to the winner of tonight's game show. And just to prove it, we don't have Will on because he won last time, but I hand delivered his prize just this past weekend, a special Battlefield 2142 32 megabyte flash drive. So this backpack will be going to one of you guys tonight. Are you excited?
I wish you had physical merch.
It's when I saw it, I had to buy it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost went back to the store today to buy one for myself because it's so cool looking. So folks, are you ready to play?
I think so.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Round 1. Acronym soup. Here's how we're going to play this. You're going to be shown a bowl full of video game related acronyms. Starting with contestant number 1, that's Jimmy. You're each going to take turns picking an acronym out of the bowl and guessing the full definition. Now, I do have a specific definition in mind, but if you give me another valid definition related to video games, I will accept that as well. The bigger the acronym, the more points it's worth. That's right. The bigger the acronym is in the bowl of soup, the more points it's worth. If you guess correctly, you'll get the points. The acronym will disappear from the bowl of soup, and we'll move on. If you guess incorrectly, the acronym remains in the bowl of soup for anybody else to guess, and we'll just keep going. How's that sound, folks? You all ready for this?
I guess.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jimmy, we've got a bunch of acronyms here. If some of them are hard to read, just let me know and I can help you out. Would you like to pick an acronym and guess the definition?
I would. And I would like to pick ESRB.
Okay. And what does ESRB
And I'm
mean?
gonna. Oh man, I shouldn't have picked this. Entertainment Standards Rating Board.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's still on the board. Karen, would you like to pick an acronym?
Let's start off with something easy. Let's go with GG.
Yep.
And that is for good game.
That's correct. And that is a tiny, tiny acronym. So that is 1 point to Karen. Let's kick that off the board. Next up, we've got Jake.
I want okay. I was maybe gonna do what Karen did and pick one that I know, but I'm gonna try MOBA, which I believe is multiplayer online battle arena.
Is that correct? That's correct. And that is 2 points to Jake. We're taking MOBA off the board. Jimmy, back to you.
Okay. Let's go with E3.
E3. Mm-hmm.
Which is, do I have to say what all three of the E's are?
Yes, and I'll give you a hint. One of them is not the number 3.
Right. Entertainment. Expo. E.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Karen, would you like to pick an acronym?
Oh man. Yeah, this is more different. I'm gonna take a stab at E3 as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Entertainment and Electronics Expo.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake, would you like to pick an
Well,
acronym?
so now I feel like I have to try E3 because I think it was the Electronic Entertainment Expo.
That's correct, and that is 2 points to Jake. Let's take that off the board. Going back to Jimmy, big old 00.
At least we can't go negative. At least it's not Jeopardy rules.
I'm glad that you still that your nickname from high school applies. Big old 00.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what that means, but would you like to guess an acronym?
Yes. TBS is Turner Broadcasting Station. Nailed it. Nailed it.
I thought that was a joke, but it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Karen.
Can I ask a question? Are these all somehow video game related?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so let me go with TDM,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Team Deathmatch.
That's correct. Going back to Jake.
I'm gonna do shmup. I think if I'm reading that correctly, and that is an abbreviation for shoot 'em up, right?
That's correct. That's 1 point to Jake.
Boom.
Back to you, Jimmy.
The I'm terrible at this. DRM, it's Dance Revolution Modulator.
Jimmy, I want to be clear. You play video games.
Yeah.
I know you play video games.
Yeah, I don't know if it like RPG was up here, I could do that.
What does RPG stand for?
Oh, I didn't know you'd call me out on it. No, it's role-playing game.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Karen, your turn.
Let's go with ADS,
Yep.
and that is Aim Down Sights.
That's correct. That is 1 point for Karen. Up to you, Jake.
I'm just because I want to get the other easy one out of the way. OP is overpowered.
That's correct. That's 1 point to Jake. Back to you, Jimmy.
TBS is third-person shooter. I'm not throwing this. I am not pretending. I am
You should
genuinely
throw him
terrible.
a pity point.
Oh,
Throw him a
Yeah,
my
come on.
goodness.
Come on, give me third person shooter.
I will take that pity point away at some point in the game. Karen, it's up to you.
Oh man. Let's try ESRB again.
Mhm.
Let's go with Entertainment Standards Rating Board. I don't know if that's what Jimmy said before.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Jake.
Yeah, I'm struggling to figure out what that E in ESRB stands for because I cannot remember. I'm not sure I could get any of these anymore. So we'll take a stab at ESRB again. So they said electronics. Is it Entertainment Standards Rating Board? That's not right.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jimmy.
So I think that the one we keep saying is entertainment, right? Not electronics or
Yes.
ESRB. So I'm going to say Electronics Standards and Ratings Board. Please, if it's close.
Sorry,
just
that's incorrect. Okay, don't worry. At some point, I will put all of you out of the misery and end this stream right here and now. Karen, it's up to you.
Let's try hot. I'm struggling with the T. Hosting over the internet? I don't know.
I'm sorry, that's
I don't have a
incorrect.
T.
Jake.
I don't know any of these because I was gonna make the same joke about TBS that Jimmy made earlier, but he beat me to it. IAP is Internet App Proxy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Would you like me to put all of you out of your misery?
Yes.
All right, starting from the
Yes.
top, TBS is turn-based strategy. DRM is digital rights management. IAP, this is a tough one. In-app purchase, mostly used for mobile games. HOT, or HOT, is kind of a MOBA term. It stands for heal over time or healing over time. And ESRB, so close, but never quite got it. Entertainment Software Rating Board. I think you guys said Electronic Software Rating Board and then Entertainment Standards Rating Board. So close. But folks, that brings us to our first score break. How you guys feeling? I know some of those acronyms, they were tough. I was trying to make some of them easy, some of them hard. I think I may have gone a little bit overboard. What do you think?
There were definitely some that. No, Karen, you go.
I was gonna say, yeah, like a lot of them made sense, like even like in-app purchase. I've heard that term so many times, but I've never actually seen it spelled out as an acronym.
Yeah.
Same. That's what I was gonna say. Is there's ones that I definitely heard used, but never abbreviated like that.
Yeah, and you're under some pressure here. You know, you got that Super Mario backpack. You want to win. Jimmy, you're in last place, but not by much. Do you think you could come back, or should I take away that sympathy point right now?
No, I think as long as the pity points keep coming fast and loose, like if I can really embarrass myself and get a lot of them, I think I could pull out a win here.
100%. Let's move on to round 2. Backdated. In this game, we're going to start with contestant number 2. That's Karen. You're going to be given a popular video game and asked to guess the exact release date. Now, don't worry. I'm looking for the earliest North American release date. That means no remakes, no remasters, no ports. The original game. If you guess the correct year, you'll get 2 points. If you guess the correct month, you get 3 points. If you guess the correct day, you get 5 points. That means if you guess the exact release date, correct month, correct year, correct day, you'll get 10 points total.
Wow.
We're going to be doing 9 questions. That's 3 per person, which means that you could technically score 30 points this round. Folks, are you ready to get started?
Let's do
Absolutely not.
First up, we've got Overwatch.
it. Okay, I've never played Overwatch, but I've definitely I know that it came out in the 20 teens at some point. I I want to say 2012. April 14th.
April 14th, 2012, and the answer is May 24th, 2016 came out for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. I'm sorry, Karen, no points on that one. But next up, we've got Jake in the hot seat. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, Tactical Espionage Action. I actually don't know if Tactical Espionage Action is part of the official title. I'm pretty sure Will tell us in a few minutes in the chat. I need you to guess the exact release date, year,
Okay,
month, and day.
I know that Metal Gear Solid 5 came out when I was in school, so it had to be before that. So I'm going to say May 10th, 2011.
The correct answer is June 12th, 2008. You came close on the day there. Very close. Next up, Jimmy,
Yep.
Donkey Kong.
Oh man. Okay. Yikes. Oof. March 23rd, 1977.
Closer than I thought you would get. July 31st, 1981. This is a tough segment. Next up, we've got Karen. Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, they came out on the same day.
I just have to say, I can hear Will yelling from the other room, just like, "Oh, come on!" He probably knows all of these. Okay, Red and Blue. This is the U.S. version, not the Japanese version, right?
This is the earliest North American release date.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I've definitely seen this date before. I want to say 1997, December 1st.
December 1st, 1997. The correct answer is September 28th, 1998.
Ooh.
Close. Close, very close. Question number 5 to Jake. Star Fox 2.
Can I get a clue of what console it was released for?
No, I cannot.
I'm gonna say April 10th, 1989.
April 10th, 1989.
Yeah.
Correct answer is September 29th, 2017.
Oh, it released with
the SNES Classic.
Star Fox Zero, right? Am I wrong?
No, it came out on the SNES Classic.
Oh, wow.
I'm a poser.
It was never released until then. Honestly, I thought that may be a little easy, because if you knew that, then all you had to think of was the SNES Classic Day.
I did
Or at
not
least
know
the
that.
year. Anyways, next up, Jimmy, back in the hot seat. Halo Combat Evolved.
So that's not the original Halo game, right?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to I've never seen that subtitle before. All right, Halo Combat Evolved. There's no way that's the first Halo. Somebody give me a vote. Come on. I've only got a pity point.
I feel like this is turning into, can anybody score any points in the segment? Because apparently
You know
I
what?
made it too hard.
March 23rd, 1977. That's just going to be my answer this
March
entire
23rd, 1977. No, the correct answer is November 15th, 2001. It was a launch title for the Xbox. So if you remember the Xbox launch date, you would know that date.
Oh, wait, so it was the original Halo.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Next up, Karen, Super Mario World.
Okay, well, there's a huge hint right on the image.
Yep.
But it came out for the Super Nintendo. So that means end of 80s, probably. Okay, I'm going to say, let's go 1987. February 8th.
Correct answer is November 21st, 1990. Close. Next up, Jake. Castlevania.
Yeah, I don't know. September 10th, 1986.
September 26th, 1986.
Oh!
Points on the board for my impossible segment.
What?
That is going to be 5 points to Jake.
That's bonkers.
That's crazy.
That was a shot in the dark.
Next up, we've got Jimmy. Super
Hey.
Mario 64.
Ooh. Okay. Now I can't remember if this was a summer release or a holiday release or any other time of year. I think I remember getting it for Christmas. So I'm gonna say, November 7th, 1996.
The correct answer is September 29th, 1996. That's 2 points to Jimmy.
Non-pity.
Guess what, folks? It's the end of that segment that needs a lot of rework because I assumed a lot about people.
Yep.
I think part of it is sometimes I feel like I don't know a lot about video games, and so I make questions hard even for myself, and then they end up just being way too hard for almost everybody. But anyways, this next segment should be a little bit easier because it's a lot more guessing. Well, the guessing's easier. Let me put it that way. Round 3, top to bottom. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you a list of major titles from a franchise or a franchise subcategory. You will then have to guess the following. Which of those games has the top critic rating? Which of those games has the bottom critic rating? Which of those games has the top collector's price? And which of those games has the bottom collector's price? So out of that list, there's going to be 4 things that you need to find. When you guess, you're going to have to say, so for example, if I gave you Warcraft games, you would have to guess Warcraft 2 is the top rated game. So you're going to give me the game and the category, and we'll check it on the board and see if you're right or not. You're going to get 2 points for each correct answer. There's going to be 3 franchises total, so that's 24 points up to grabs amongst all of you. So let me show you the first category. These are all the Half-Life games. The left column is for rating, and the right column is for collector's price. So, for example, if you guessed that Half-Life Opposing Force is the top-rated game, you would be incorrect. It is neither the top-rated nor the bottom-rated game. Any questions?
So
You don't have
out
to
of
write
the
anything
list,
down.
You don't have to write anything down. We're going to go one by one. Jake's going to kick it off, and he's going to guess either the top-rated or bottom-rated or top price or bottom price.
Okay.
And then we're going to click it and see what happens. So we're just going to go through it until we find all 4.
I'm going to say Half-Life 2 is the top rated.
Let's check it. Is Half-Life 2 the top rated? That's correct. It is the top rated game. That's 2 points to Jake. Now, folks, I have a confession to make. That trophy should be green. It's yellow because there is another game on this list that also has a top rated score of 96. There's actually a tie for top rated games on this list. Jimmy, would you like to guess the other top rated, the bottom rated, the top price, or the bottom price?
I'm gonna guess that the other top rated is Half-Life.
Let's take a look. That's correct. That's 2 points to Jimmy. Now, just to be clear, that means top rated is off the board. We've found both of them. Karen, over to you.
So can I guess the bottom rated?
Yes, so you're going to say the name of the game and then what you're guessing it is.
So I'm going to guess Half-Life Alyx is the bottom rated.
Let's take a look. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake, over to you. So you're looking for bottom rated or top price or bottom price?
I'm gonna say Half-Life 2 is also the most expensive collector's item.
Is Half-Life 2 the most expensive? I'm sorry, it is not. That is actually bottom price. So you revealed it, but no points. So that means we still have top price on the board and bottom rated on the board. Jimmy, your turn.
I'm gonna say the lowest rated one is Half-Life Blue Shift.
Half-Life Blue Shift, let's take a look. That is the bottom rated one. That's 2 points to Jimmy. Karen, we've got 1 point. One set of two. We've got one correct answer left on the board. The top collector's price.
I haven't played any of these, so I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say Half-Life Blue Shift is the top price.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake, what's the top price?
Is it Half-Life Classic?
I mean Half-Life 1?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Half-Life? It is. Top price of $84.60. The bottom price for Half-Life 2 is $19.99. I forgot to mention the bottom rating for Half-Life Blue Shift is 71. Kind of surprising. All the Half-Life games are between the 71 to 96 range.
Good.
That's
Kind of
pretty good.
I didn't mention it because it's a little bit of a trap, but Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Episode 2, and Half-Life Alyx actually have no collector's price because they are digital only. Kind of a surprising fact. Don't worry, folks. We've got a brand new franchise coming up. It's Gears of War. Gears of War, Gears of War 2, 3, 4, Gears 5, Gears of War Judgment, Gears Pop, exclamation point, and Gears Tactics. Again, we're looking for top rated, bottom rated, top price, bottom price. I believe, Jimmy, it's your
Did
guess.
Gears Pop come out?
I believe it did. I found a rating for it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say top rated is the Ridge.
But-
Gears of War.
Let's check it. That's correct. That's 2 points to Jimmy. Let's go over to Karen. We're looking for bottom rated, top price, and bottom price.
Let's go with Gears of War 3 is top price.
Gears of War 3, top price. I'm sorry, it's actually the bottom price at $5.40. I forgot to mention Gears of War was rated as a 94, pretty high, almost 2 points off of Half-Life. Jake, over to you. We're looking for bottom rated and top price.
Only because I don't know anything about it. Is Gears Pop the bottom rated Gears game?
Gears Pop looking for bottom rated. That's correct. That's 2 points to Jake.
Ian, do you know what Gears Pop is? Can you explain it to us?
Yeah.
I believe it is a Funko Pop branded Gears game, and that's about as. I think it wasn't. It's like it's either tower defense or mobile turn-based Funko Pop Gears. It's bad. It's real bad.
All
It
I
actu-
ever saw of it was, I think, the reveal that was at the Game Awards, and it was just like a tease, and then I saw
Yeah.
nothing else about it until, I guess, it came out.
and got a rating of 64. So not great. But honestly, there's worse games out there according to that rating. We're gonna kick it over to Karen.
Let's go with Gears 5 for top price.
Gears 5, top price. I'm sorry. That is incorrect. I keep forgetting to do the noises on time. Jake, over to you.
I feel like, I don't know, shot in the dark. Is Gears 2 the top price collector's item?
Gears 2, top price. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jimmy, over to you. Looking for top price.
Top price, I'm gonna say, is Gears of War, the original Gears of War.
Gears of War. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Karen, back to you.
Is it Gears of War 4 for top price?
Top price. I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Jake, over to you.
Just keep rolling down
Go
the
down the
list.
line.
Is it
Yeah.
Gears of War Judgment?
Is it Gears of War Judgment? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jimmy, over to you.
50-50.
Is it? Ugh. Gears of War Tactics.
Is it Gears Tactics? Yes, it is. That's correct. I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure that the top collector's price of $22.99 is only because this game came out recently and is, I guess, okay according to people. So all the other copies are old, but there's plenty of them, so that's why they're cheap. Anyways, let's go to the final top to bottom franchise list. It's a subcategory. We're talking about Sonic 3D platformers.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to read all of these. Most of them are trash. So, that was Jimmy taking the last point, so it's over to you, Karen. Again, we're looking for top rated, bottom rated, and top price, bottom price.
I see, what is it? Mario and Sonic at the Olympics is not on this list.
That's correct.
Did not make it. Let's go Sonic Unleashed top rated.
Sonic Unleashed, top rated. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake.
The only one of these the only one of these I played is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which I see you didn't include the subtitle of Battle in this.
Oh, I was not aware of that subtitle.
I'm gonna pick that
Running
one.
around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, that's the one.
So,
City Escape.
what's your
Sonic
guess?
Adventure 2 Battle, top rated.
Top rated, Sonic Adventure 2. That's correct. 2 points to Jake.
No.
Jimmy. Over to
Yeah. Yeah. There are just so many bad 3D Sonic games. But I remember Sonic 3D Blast being so horrible that I'm gonna, because that was like a letdown. That was when Sonic was still like, all the games are great, and then that game came out and it was a horrible. And then like by the time a lot of these other games came out, like people were just expecting 3D Sonic games to be bad.
Yeah, I believe Sonic 3D Blast was the first 3D Sonic platformer.
Yeah, and it was like kind of like that era where it's not true 3D. But anyway, I'll get to the point and I'll say that that's the worst rated one, and I'm going to be wrong.
Sonic 3D Blast, worst rated. Oh, you are incorrect. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Karen, over to you.
I'm gonna guess Sonic Colors worst rated.
Sonic Colors, worst rated. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake.
I feel like I saw a lot of really bad press for Sonic. I'm gonna say that's rated.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. What was that?
Oh, Sonic Forces, worst rated.
Sonic Forces, worst rated. That is incorrect. I think what's challenging about this is that all of the games on the list are bad, and Sonic Adventure 2 is okay.
Yeah,
So it's like, well, can I just guess they're all the worst rated? Jimmy, over to you.
Oh god. Wow. Worst rated. I'm gonna say Sonic and the Black Knight.
Sonic and the Black Knight. Incorrect. We're getting down to it, Karen.
Let's go with Sonic Lost World worst rated.
Very good guess. But I'm sorry. It is a terrible game, though. You are correct.
Michael
one
Crichton's
with-
Sonic Lost World.
I love that all the games on the list are bad. So it's like, well, it doesn't help that you know which ones are bad, because the answer is all of them. Jake, over to you.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna pick Sonic and the Black Knight as most valuable collector's item, because I do know that game does have some love from the Sonic community.
Sonic and the Black Knight, top collector's price. It is not. Over to Jimmy.
Lowest rated. Sonic Rangers, because I don't remember ever hearing of it.
You know, I don't remember it either. But it turns out it's not the worst Sonic 3D platformer.
Okay.
We're just beating on Sonic now. I love it. Karen, over to you.
I'm also going to jump around a bit and say Sonic and the Secret Rings for top collector's price.
Sonic and the Secret Ring. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake.
Is Sonic Colors the worst rated?
We already
Wait,
guessed
that's already
that.
there. Sorry. I missed it. I was reading the wrong ones. Sonic Generations, the one right below that.
Sonic Generations, the worst rated.
Mixed up columns.
That's an incorrect. Over to you, Jimmy.
Is Sonic Heroes the worst rated?
Sonic Heroes. Not the worst rated. Karen?
Oh, man. I mean, I'm seeing a trend, but I don't know if it's true. Is Shadow the Hedgehog the worst rated?
Shadow the Hedgehog. Not the worst rated. We're down to 3 for worst rated. But to be clear, they're all bad. So any guess is good. Jake, over to you.
Okay, so just mixing it up again. Is Sonic Adventure 2 the most valuable collector's item?
Let's take a look. I clicked the wrong
You
one.
clicked the wrong one.
Here we go. That is correct. 2 points to Jake. I like to think that it's the only good game on this list, and that's the only reason it's worth anything at all.
It's fun. And it's got the great Chow Garden mini game where you can raise the little chows.
I'm gonna give
And the soundtrack's a banger.
Karen, I'm gonna give you a bonus 2 points if you can guess the collector's price of Sonic Adventure 2. You come close enough, I'll give you 2 points.
I don't even know like a range. I'm going to can you tell me what console it came out on originally?
Yes, I believe it came out on the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast.
Sonic Adventure 2. I played it on the GameCube.
I
Me
think
too. I'm not sure if it was after the Dreamcast went kaput, but it might have released for both.
I don't have it down here. It's definitely on the GameCube. I think it may also be on the Dreamcast. Either way.
I'm gonna guess 149.
You know what? I'm going to call that close enough. The correct answer is 106. That's 2 points for Karen for that bonus question. Jimmy, over to you.
So Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the games on this list. That cannot be the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
It is Sonic the Hedgehog, a 3D platformer. I believe it came out for the Xbox 360.
I'm gonna say the worst one is Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Sonic and the Secret Rings. That is incorrect. We've got Halucha in the chat saying it was on Dreamcast. I guess Sonic Adventure 2.
Thank you.
Karen, over to you.
Oh man. I'm going to, I mean, it's hard because now it's a 50-50 because it could be Sonic Adventure is the worst, and then it's kind of funny how its sequel is the top rated. Or it could be Sonic. I'm going to go with Sonic the Hedgehog as worst rated.
Sonic the Hedgehog, worst rated. That's correct. 2 points to Karen. I want to play Sonic the Hedgehog now because for it to be the worst rated on this list, it must be something special.
Do you have a Metacritic rating there?
I do. It was 43, which is very low considering everybody defaults to 5 or 6 for bad games. So for a game to get a 43 is pretty low. Jake, we've got one answer left on the board. The bottom collector's price.
Oh. I mean, let's just say Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Bottom collector's price. That is incorrect. Jamie, over to you.
I'm gonna say bottom is Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors. That's incorrect. Karen, over to you. Comeback kid.
Let's go with Sonic Generations for bottom price.
Sonic Generations bottom price. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jake, back to you.
Well, just because it's the most recent Sonic Rangers, maybe it's still pretty widely available.
Sonic Rangers bottom price. Incorrect. Jimmy.
Sonic Forces bottom price.
Sonic Forces bottom price. Incorrect. Karen, back to you.
Sonic Unleashed bottom price.
Sonic Unleashed bottom price. Boom, Karen.
Yeah.
I think you got 3 of these answers this round, didn't you? Maybe?
I got 2 plus your bonus question.
That's right. That's right. Well, folks, that takes us to our score break. I think, things are looking a little even. Jake's out there, but he's only 8 points ahead. Jimmy and Karen, you guys are neck and neck. We've got 2 rounds left, round 4, round 5. How are you guys feeling?
There's
Feeling good.
rounds.
It's 2 more rounds. I like to think they may be a little bit easier than the first 2 rounds. Let's kick it with a little game called MOBA or Bust. Now, I'm going to describe the rules, and I'm going to need a little bit of help from you guys. You're going to make 2 signs, and the signs are going to say MOBA or Bust. And basically, I'm going to give you the name of a video game character that may or may not be in a MOBA. So, for example, I could say the name Tim. Now, if Tim is a character, a playable character in any MOBA, then you would say MOBA. If it is not in any MOBA, then you would say Bust. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to give you the name. I'm going to count you down to 3, 2, 1, show me, and you're each going to hold up either MOBA or Bust.
So Ian, for those of you,
is.
those who are watching, don't be embarrassed. If you don't know what a
Jimmy,
MOBA
I'll take
is,
away your sympathy point. I'll
What
do
is
it.
a MOBA? I forgot.
It's
I don't know
Dota,
You said it
either.
earlier.
They're
Dota
online
2,
battle arena.
League of
Battle.
Legends,
Oh yes, mobile online battle arena. Thank you.
Heroes of the Storm, Heroes of New Earth,
Okay, I know what MOBAs are. I didn't know
Smite,
what
Paladin. Yeah.
stands for.
See,
keep going.
Jake's got the right idea. MOBA or Bust.
Okay,
You see
there we
that?
go.
Ah, I like that. I like that.
Oh, I didn't write it.
I wrote MOBA. on
You can read
both.
password.
No. You're only backwards to yourself. You're the correct way around.
Oh,
Twice.
that's good. That's good.
All right. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, show me, and you're going to show MOBA or Bust. You're going to get 2 points per correct answer. There's 10 questions total, which means you could theoretically get 20 points in this round. So Jake's lead is looking kind of slim right now. Are you ready for the first question?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Brody. 3, 2, 1, show me. You all answered MOBA. Are you correct? Yes, you are. Brody is from the Mobile Legends Bang Bang, which is apparently a very popular mobile MOBA. You all get 2 points. Next up. Hello, my name is Chris Redfield. Got some puzzling faces. 3, 2, 1, show me. That is a bust from all 3 of you. You're correct. Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil series has not made a MOBA appearance yet.
I'm suddenly having to think of if that multiplayer Resident Evil game was a MOBA or not.
There you go. Next up. Hello, my name is Aphrodite. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? Think about it. Think about it. 3, 2, 1, show me. All 3 saying a MOBA. And that's correct. From the MOBA Smite. That's 2 points each. You guys are doing a perfect roll so far. Next up. Hello, my name is Junkrat. Junkrat. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. 3, 2, 1, show me. We got a MOBA bust MOBA. That's a correct answer for Jimmy and Jake. Junkrat is a character in Heroes of the Storm, which is the Blizzard-themed MOBA.
Does Overwatch not count as a MOBA?
It is not a MOBA. Next up, we've got Astroman. Hello, my name is Astroman. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. Bust, MOBA, bust. Correct answer, it's bust. It's from Mega Man 8, so that's 2 points to Jimmy. 2 points to Jake. Next up, hello, my name is Rochelle. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. MOBA, bust, bust. The correct answer is bust. Rochelle is from Left 4 Dead 2. That's 2 points for Karen. 2 points for Jake. Question number 7. Hello, my name is Luke Skywalker. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. MOBA, MOBA, bust. The correct answer is MOBA from the Star Wars Force Arena MOBA, which I believe is a trash mobile game. I believe that is 2 points to Jimmy and 2 points to Karen.
I was frantically racking my brain. I could not come up with a Star Wars MOBA.
Next
Figured
up,
it was a trick question.
I think it's better that you don't know this MOBA. Like with all MOBAs, just don't know it exists. Next up, hello, my name is Waluigi. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. Bust, bust, bust. You're all correct. Waluigi has unfortunately not been a MOBA yet. Here he is in his Mario Tennis debut. Racking the points up this round. Question number 9, the final question. Hello, my name is Hermes. MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. Bust, MOBA, MOBA. The correct answer is bust. Hermes is not in a MOBA.
Couldn't remember if he was in Smite or not.
They are in Hades, though. Folks, that takes us to our next and final question. Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. Hello, my name is Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum, MOBA or bust? MOBA or bust? 3, 2, 1, show me. Bust, MOBA, MOBA, and the correct answer is MOBA. There is a Adventure Time Battle Party free-to-play MOBA with Princess Bubblegum is a playable character. That's 2 points to Karen.
I was gonna say Hermes.
Man.
2 points to Jake. Folks, that takes us right into the score break. We've got the final round next. Things are still pretty close. There's only 12 points between the three of you. 8 points between each. That is much closer than the last game. I think Will was ahead by 20, 25 points going into the final round. How are you guys feeling? We've got a doozy of a round coming up. Anybody think they can seal the deal?
I'm gonna
Write
crush
down
them.
for this one.
I like it. I like it. Folks, get ready. Final round for a little game called Number Finder. I'm looking for a number. I'm going to state a video game fact that has an exact numerical answer to it. So, for example, I could say, playable heroes in Overwatch. You're then each going to write down what you think the correct answer is. You're going to show your answers all at the same time. The closest to the correct answer gets 3 points. The second closest gets 1 point. The farthest from the answer loses 1 point. By the way, the correct answer to that is 31 playable heroes in Overwatch. If you write down the exact correct answer, you will get 10 points. There are going to be 10 questions total, which means somebody could earn 100 points this round. It's possible. It's possible. It's not plausible.
Can you say the scoring again?
It is 3 points for closest to the answer, 1 point for second closest, -1 point for farthest.
And 10
Okay.
for the exact.
10 for the exact answer.
Okay.
Let's kick it off with... Apologies. Official Tetris games. Official Tetris games. So write down your answer. And if you could hold it up, but not the answer side, that will let me know when you guys are done. In the meantime, I need to... Take your time, Karen. I've got to do a little bit. I realized I may need some math on this one.
Well, while you're waiting, fun
Yes.
fact. Famed British cover artist Roger Dean designed
Jesus
the original
Christ.
Tetris logo. Not this one. This is the rebrand.
All right, we're all ready. Here we go. The correct answer. But first, I want to see yours. Show me. Let's start with Jimmy.
30.
30, Karen.
21.
21, Jake. 17. You guys made the math easy. The correct answer is 241. That's 3 points to Jimmy, 1 point to Karen, -1 to Jake. I double checked that. There are a lot of Tetris games, and they're all official. There's actually more unofficial where it's in other games or knockoffs. Tetris, it's crazy.
There's 30 Yoshi's Cookie games alone.
Next up, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds peak concurrent player. So just to define this, this is the most players at the same time PUBG has ever had. It's a tough one, folks.
I remember this number, but I'm going to get it wrong. I remember hearing about it.
I believe it changed several times. Jake is ready. Jimmy is writing a thesis over there. Karen is calculating based on average Steam viewership divided by
Yeah, you
time
know what?
zones
I'm changing my answer. 1 second.
multiplied by Mountain Dews.
I forgot that PUBG went mobile at some point.
This does not count for that. This is
Okay.
just straight PUBG. Squared to the number of Doritos in a single serving bag.
Or the calories in a chicken
I'm
dinner.
ready.
We've got already Jimmy. Kick it off. What's your number?
3 million.
Whoa! Karen, what's your number?
Oh, now I feel like I'm way off. 61 million.
61 million, Jake. 2 million. The correct answer is 3.2 million. Jimmy, very close. 3 points. 1 point to Jake. I'm sorry, Karen, you lose a point on that one.
I was going to say 91 at first, and then I'm like, no, I got to bring it.
It's too much. Next up,
Trillion or billion?
which one has the D in it? Next up, we've got Battleborn subreddit membership. The r/Battleborn membership for a dead game that, quite frankly, was dead before it even came out. And it's
Currently?
awful. The current, well, I would say current as of a week ago when I checked it. How many members are there of the Battleborn subreddit? Jimmy, did your lights just flicker?
It's just my terrible webcam.
Oh, it was so
Man.
dramatic. You went boom, and it like. All right,
Yeah.
let's kick it off with Karen this time. Karen, show us your number.
I'm hoping this is a little more within the range. I'm going to go with 273,000.
273,000. Jake,
I'm going to much lower than that.
32,714. Jimmy,
22,000 on the nose.
22,000. The correct answer is 11.4 thousand. 3 points to Jimmy, 1 point to Jake, and I'm sorry, Karen, you've lost another point. We have a tie going into question number 4 of the final round. Folks, I'm looking for a number, and that number is Wii U lifetime units sold. That means the number of consoles, Wii U consoles sold.
Is this just in North America or worldwide?
This is worldwide.
This number I've definitely heard before, but
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think.
It is a shocking number. Let me put it that way.
Maybe I should revise this.
Everything's on the line. Everything.
It really is.
Karen's ready. Jimmy and Jake are ready. Karen, show me your answer, please.
I know it was very low. I think it sold less than 1 million units, and that's why it was so shocking. So I'm gonna go with 873,000.
873,000, Jake.
I guessed lower than that.
675,000, Jimmy.
I said 12 million.
The correct answer is, you pieces of shit, the Wii U is a good console. It sold 13.56 million. That's 3 points to Jimmy.
I was close.
That is 1 point to Karen. -1 to Jake. I'm okay with you, Jimmy, but the other two, get out of here. Those are low console numbers. I believe the PS2 sold like 100 million, but the Wii U is still a great console. Next up, I'm looking for a number, and it is a completed national Pokédex.
Current Pokédex.
Yes, I know there are a lot of phrases, but I made sure National Pokédex has a specific number tied to it. I've verified it on multiple websites.
Oh man,
There is a specific number here.
I've not really played Pokemon since Gen 3, so I don't even know how many gens we're on right now.
I don't know either. It's just too much.
Too much, man.
Back in my day, there was only red and blue.
The poker round.
And
is
that
like
day was
3 hours long now.
1996.
I completely lost. I didn't realize Jimmy taking the lead. This is crazy.
Yeah, well,
Will in the chat pointing out that there is a Wii U behind Karen right now.
I could yank
Well,
mine out of the
that's
wall and
one
show it to
unit.
you guys.
Yeah, it's on
One
the
of
floor
only
in
s-
a
one-
cardboard box.
One of only 673,000 in the world, according to Jake.
You said it was a shocking number, and I assumed that meant it was shockingly low,
13
and
million.
not shockingly high.
13 million is very. I think the Switch is already at like 60 million plus. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it's
For
surpassed
worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Gold
right.
is bad.
Jimmy, I'm assuming you're ready. You're just being lazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I take away your sympathy point, but I already took that away
oh
earlier.
no!
Jake.
I need that back.
Show me your guess. 872, Jimmy. National Pokédex.
850.
Karen.
Wow.
1012. The correct answer is 898.
Wow.
That's 3 points to Jake, 1 point to Jimmy, -1 to Karen. So close. That was 26 off, Jake. That's insane.
trying to remember in Pokemon Go how high the numbers go.
Yeah. We have 5 questions left in the final round. Something that is used to be near and dear to my heart, and then I wisened up and got rid of them. I'm talking about unique amiibo figurines. I'm looking for the total number of amiibo figurines and not how many I owned at one point.
Just trying to quickly count how many are in the photo. More than that, probably.
I'm not sure how recent that photo is. Maybe I should have picked a different photo, but it's too late now. Honestly, I'd rather go too easy than the first 2 rounds, which were apparently too difficult.
Got a giant Yoshi amiibo in that image.
Yeah, there's a yarn Yoshi. There's 2
Come on,
yarn
there's a-
There's
Yoshis.
yarn Yoshis.
Oh, there's
I have
3.
one of
There's a
these.
blue one too. Oh, and a pink one. Anyways, we've got all the answers. Jake, what's your
I
guess?
know it's a lot, but This may be too much.
722. Jimmy, what's your answer?
250.
250. Karen, what's your answer?
I think I'm too low now that I'm thinking about it. But
165. The correct answer is 138. That is
oh,
3 points for Karen. I believe that's 1 point for Jimmy and -1 for Jake.
I way overshot it.
Let's just do another one real quick. This is an outside. I would like you guys to guess how many amiibo I had at one point before I wisened up and got rid of all of them. Don't worry, it's not going to be closest. I'll just give points to anybody that gets close.
I feel like we're gonna be disappointed no matter what the answer is.
That's
We
correct.
own that many.
If you just write down disappointed, I will give you points for that.
The picture of a sad face.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's kick it off with Jimmy. How many amiibos did I own?
You owned a lot, but I said 37.5.
37.5. Jimmy, I think you saw my collection of amiibos at some point.
So should it be higher than that?
Karen, how many did I own?
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna guess 59.
Jake, how many did I own?
Add 10.
That's very good. The correct answer is 62. So I'm going to give 2 points to Karen
Wow.
and 2 points to Jake. Look,
I think less of you now.
it's the only thing I've ever collected in my life, and I don't think I'm ever going to collect anything again because it was just an absolute waste of money. I got like half of it back when I resold them, but still, just stupid, stupid, stupid. Next up, question number 7. The number of PlayStation 2 games. This is all PlayStation 2 games. Such an incredibly close game here. Jimmy with 40, Jake with 38, Karen with 27, but she can get 10 points with a single correct answer.
This is all PlayStation 2 games.
Yes.
Figure out how long it takes to make a game. How long was the console available? I'm either way too high or way too low.
I like to think that at this point in the game, your numbers, you just can't even think of numbers anymore. You can't count.
No, it's
know.
incomprehensible.
I'm like, I don't know if something's too high, too low.
I just put a bunch of Greek letters on my paper.
You're gonna have to go to Google Translate for that one. Let's get it from Karen first.
I'm gonna go with 412.
412. Jake.
I said 6,000.
6,000. Jimmy.
500.
The correct answer is 3,800. That is
What?
3 points to Jake. That is 1 point to Jimmy and -1 point to Karen. Like I said, the PS2 sold like 105 million worldwide. It was crazy.
lot.
There's new PS2 games coming out, I believe, in the last year.
That's insane.
It's crazy. Before we go to the next question, Jake, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, great. Jake's back. You froze for like a couple of seconds.
Uh-oh.
Guys, I have a question for you. I have a collection. I'm going to build a little thing for it. Look, I just need to know the height of an N64 game pack in millimeters. The game pack is the technical term for the cartridge, so I need the N64 cartridge height in millimeters.
In millimeters.
In millimeters. Trying to go metric. It's cool.
Trying to imagine it.
They didn't teach me this in American school.
I don't know it. You could convert it if you know what the conversion is. If you know the correct answer and the conversion.
I don't know what it is in inches or centimeters.
I could tell you how much it weighs in stone.
Next up, we've.
Give me that point back.
Okay,
He took my pity point
all right,
away.
there
Oh,
we
you
go.
guys are
There we go.
tied. I didn't even realize that. Oh
Okay.
my god. Okay, we're gonna go with Jake first.
101.
Millimeters. Jimmy.
150.
150, Karen.
I think you guys are overshooting it. I'm saying 58.
58. The correct answer is 75 millimeters. Karen is the closest. That is 2.96 inches. So that is
No.
3 points to Karen. I believe Jake, you're next, right? And then Jimmy. 1 point to Jake. -1 point to Jimmy. 2 questions left. Something near and dear to Jakey Boy's heart. Pieces in the Lego NES set. I actually saw this in person, both the set and it completed, and it looks great. It looks fantastic. We saw it at Video Games New
Very
York
cool.
this past weekend.
And in the box at the Lego store.
Yeah, it's very expensive,
Very cool.
but it's also very, very cool.
Yes.
And yes, that picture is accurate. That is what it looks like. It is a mini TV with a scrolling screen and an NES and controller and Super Mario Brothers cartridge.
Amazing. I want it so bad.
It looks great, but it's just a bit too much for Legos for me. Bit too much. All right, folks, so we're gonna kick it off with Jimmy. 300. Fucking idiot.
Way too low.
Karen.
I see Jake shaking his head already. 336.
Oh my god. Jake, how many pieces is it?
I don't know. It's somewhere around here.
That's still too low. It's 2,600.
I thought in my head, I was looking at it, I'm like, 3,000 seems too high. I'm just going to split the difference.
That's 1 point to Karen, 3 to Jake, and -1
Because I was
to
trying
Jimmy.
to, I've got my Saturn V here, which is 1969. And I didn't know if it was more or less than that.
Yeah, it's got a lot of internal parts. The NES.
That's what I should have considered. It does have that whole
Yeah.
moving.
I'm
bit.
just gonna mock Jimmy and Karen one more time. I guess you guys have never played Legos because that is way too low. That means it would be a $23 set, which is
I can't remember
played
the last
Lego.
time. I can't remember the last time I played with Legos where I actually built and like followed a guide. You
that's
know,
honestly they got a lot of great kits. I think that the rule of thumb you should keep in mind is that it's roughly 10 pieces per dollar. Now that can fluctuate a lot, but that's kind of a good estimate. Final question, folks. We still have a lot on the line here. I think, Karen, you may be out of contention, however. So it's down to Jimmy and Jake. I want to know a number. Studios acquired by EA Electronic Arts. In the history of Electronic Arts, how many studios have they acquired?
So not that are currently active under the umbrella, ones that they've bought and might have fallen by the wayside.
That's correct. The current status of the studio does not matter. It is simply, were they acquired by EA?
I feel like this is also going to be like a ridiculous number.
That's what I guessed way
Shocking
higher
number.
than I normally would have.
I'll give you a hint. It's
No.
the same number of pieces in the Lego NES set. 250.
Shut up.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I gotta cross out the other side of this. Just so I can read it.
Okay, we're gonna start with Karen.
So I have a feeling they've acquired a lot of small studios that most people probably have not heard of, and they did it like very silently. So I'm gonna guess 189.
189. Next, we're gonna go to Jimmy.
You know, I was kind of in the dark, so I just went for my favorite president, and I did number 45.
45.
Yep.
Jake.
It's 56.
56. The correct answer is 47. So that's 3 points to Jimmy, 1 point to Jake, and -1 point to Karen. Folks, I believe that leads us to a winner. That's right, Jake.
Wow.
This is all yours. I'm going to need you to state your full name, address, date of birth, and social security number right now, and I'll express ship it to you.
It is a bummer that I'm not teaching anymore.
I put this on today just to try it out, and I want it. I'm not joking. I may go back to that store and buy my own. We walked around New York, Karen, Will, and I think I should have worn that backpack. It would have been incredible.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for playing. Jimmy, any closing thoughts, things you want to plug, where people can find you? Any apologies for those of us at home who had to stick it with you for the last 60, 71 minutes?
I have nothing to say for myself. I cede my time.
Karen, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for playing. Hey, you know what? I know you came in last place, but very strong showing. I'm not to throw Kyle under the bus, but he came in like a strong last place last time, and I was worried that that's going to happen every time where it's one or two people pull ahead and somebody's going to be left behind. But just an incredible show. Thank you for joining today. Where can people find you? Anything you want to plug? Any final thoughts on the Minigame Game Show?
Thank you. Yeah, you can find me on here at Subpixel. I thought, I like trivia. I like watching trivia, and I think I'm pretty good like when it comes to well-rounded trivia, but it made me realize how big of a nerd you are playing this and struggling so much.
Well, to be clear, I made the answers. I did not necessarily know them. So I just need to dial it back a little bit, especially for those first two rounds. But I absolutely hear you. They're tough. And the other thing is you're on the spot. So it can be tough to come up with answers like that.
But it was very fun. This was a lot of fun.
Well, we'll definitely have all of you guys back at some point in the future, except for Jake. I have an unofficial rule. The winner is not allowed on 2 episodes in a row because we can't have you running the table. Although to be fair, I don't think you didn't run the table tonight. You had a strong lead at the beginning. Jimmy came from behind to do a strong challenge, but I think your knowledge of Legos / knowing basic Lego things led to a final finish from you. How you feeling as the winner?
That's the only way I've gotten anywhere.
And tell us where we can find you and anything you want to plug.
Oh, I'm just all over the place. I have too many plates in the air. John Scalzi liked to tweet about my book today.
Nice.
That's the highlight of my day.
That's a good sign. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of the Minigame Game Show. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys at home for watching. I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to be trying to do this monthly. That is the first Tuesday of every single month. We're going to be trying to live stream a new episode of the Minigame Game Show. So stick around for the first Tuesday in August. We'll be back with some brand new contestants, maybe some returning favorites, maybe some returning favorite games, maybe some new games. Definitely not the first two games from today. Maybe easier ones. I don't know. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.